Out here, the horizon doesn't end. It simply keeps going. In the heart of South Australia's Outback, where the land stretches endlessly and distances are measured in fuel tanks, lies a town so remote it feels suspended in time. This is William Creek. Sitting nearly 850 kilometres north of Adelaide by road, that's roughly a 10-hour drive through the outback from the state capital. A place with less than 20 permanent residents, no suburbs, no traffic lights, just heat, dust, and silence. Broken occasionally by a passing road train or a light aircraft descending onto the red earth. William Creek exists because it had to. The name William Creek derives from a lake and a creek which flow to the north and south of the town. John McDowell Stuart named Lake William in 1859. William was the second son of John Chambers, one of Stuart's co-sponsors for his many expeditions. In the late 19th century, as the Old Ghan railway pushed north through the harshest country on the continent, this town became a vital service point, a place to water, refuel, and survive. Life here was never gentle. Summer temperatures routinely rise above 45 degrees. Rain is rare, but when it falls, roads vanish and isolation becomes absolute. At the center of town stands the William Creek Hotel. The William Creek Hotel started out as a boarding house in 1887, and in 1935, hotel license was granted and it opened up for accommodation. The William Creek Hotel is presently run by Trevor Wright since 2012. There is a restaurant, over-the-counter snacks, petrol station, tire repair shop, 53 accommodation rooms, camping grounds, and much more. A golf course of sorts exists to the west of the hotel. In 1990, Wright Air started operating, providing scenic and charter flights by highly experienced commercial pilots with extensive outback experience. In 2010, William Creek had sealed main airstrip, making it all weather strip. In 2019, William Creek got its mobile coverage with Telstra. On busy days, the pub serves more people than actually live in the town. It has even claimed to host one of the longest bar counters in the world. An outback exaggeration perhaps, but perfectly fitting for a place where stories stretch as far as the desert itself. William Creek sits on the Oodnadatta Track, one of Australia's most iconic and unforgiving routes. It offers the only petrol station between Maree, Coober Pedy and Oodnadatta on the Oodnadatta Track. Miss it, and the consequences can be serious. William Creek lies within the world's largest pastoral station, Anna Creek, which at its peak was 34,000 square kilometers, almost half the size of Tasmania. The pastoral originals of the district date back to March 1863. Despite its tiny population, thousands of travelers pass through every year. Four-wheel drive adventurers, tourists abound for lake air, and pilots landing on the nearby airstrip for scenic flights over a shifting inland sea. Survival here has always required ingenuity. If you're enjoying stories from places like this, real, remote, and quietly remarkable, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It helps these stories travel far beyond the outback. Long before renewable energy became fashionable, William Creek installed Australia's first solar-powered public telephone in 1987, a practical solution in a place where connection to the outside world can be a matter of safety, not convenience. For decades, electricity came from diesel generators. Loud, costly, dependent on fuel hauled across vast desert distances. Breakdowns were common. Power was never guaranteed. In a place this remote, electricity isn't a luxury. It's survival. Then came a quiet revolution. Today, William Creek is powered primarily by a solar and battery microgrid, a self-contained energy system designed for complete isolation. Solar panels harvest the relentless Outback sun, feeding energy into battery storage that keeps the town running day and night. Lights stay on after sunset. Refrigerators hum in extreme heat. Communications remain online. Diesel generators, once essential, now sit mostly silent, kept only as backup. What once relied on constant fuel deliveries is now sustained by sunlight, the most abundant resource this landscape has ever offered. This transition is about more than clean energy. It brings reliability to a place where delays can be dangerous. Independence to a town, hundreds of kilometers from the nearest grid. Resilience in a landscape that offers no second chances. William Creek may be small, but its story is vast. From steam trains and cattle drives to solar panels and battery banks, this town has endured by adapting again and again. In the middle of nowhere, William Creek has found power, not just in electricity, but in resilience, ingenuity, and the enduring human instinct to survive where few others can. If this story resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share it so more people can discover places like William Creek and the quiet innovations shaping their future. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.